Hello everybody, my name is Britney Byfield and I'm a model here with Stets Model Management in New York City. I am also a fitness instructor in the New York City area. I teach group classes at Fit House and I also teach a class called Move at NeoU. It's an online platform so you guys can download the link, it's in my bio, and sign up for all these different types of classes. But for today, it's going to be a 25-minute class. It's yoga inspired and I add a little bit of gymnastics conditioning involved. It's what I grew up doing. I was a competitive gymnast and I loved yoga, so I kind of meshed the two worlds together. So we can go ahead and get started. Also, I attached the link to the music. I'm huge into music, so I like to add the musical flair into it. You can't really hear it here, so I want you to hit play when you're ready to get started. So you don't need anything except for your body, maybe a mat, maybe some blocks. If you don't have those things, it's not a big deal. Just make sure, because we are all at home, just make sure we're not hitting anything. We have lots of space, so we're ready to get started. Amazing, so we're gonna meet in a child's pose at the back of the mat. Our toes are gonna come together. Knees are gonna be nice and far apart, just extending those arms out long in front of you. Closing the eyes, relaxing the forehead on the mat, just taking a nice deep breath in through the nose. And a long sigh out to the mouth. Two more times, just like that, taking a nice deep breath in through the nose. A long sigh out to the mouth. One last time, just like that, deep breath in. Long sigh out. From here, just sealing the lips, breathing in and out through the nose, creating that oceanic sound through the back of the throat. So from here, just listening to that breath, focusing on making those inhales and those exhales equal in length. From here, maybe walking those fingertips out just a little bit further out in front of you, coming all the way to those fingertips, relaxing the forehead down towards the ground. So activating that upper body, lengthening those fingertips. Yoga is about taking up lots of space. Then exhale, we're gonna shift forward, meet on all fours, stacking the shoulders on top of the wrist, hips on top of those knees, and we're just gonna shift forward and backwards. So again, this practice is about listening to your body. So notice how your body feels, let it feel nice. So maybe here we're feeling some pops and cracks, maybe just moving those joints around. From here, just shaking those hips out from side to side. Beautiful. So you can probably hear my hips cracking. It's okay, it's totally normal. From here, planting those hands down, tucking those toes in, and we're gonna hover those knees up off the ground 1 inch. So we're gonna activate that core real quick. Shoulders should be stacked on top of those wrists. The hips on top of those knees are hovering, those quads are fired up, taking a nice deep breath in, long sigh out. Beautiful, exhale, raising those hips up, downward facing dog, pedaling out those legs, swaying out those hips. Beautiful, so pressing those heels down towards the ground, maybe rolling those ankles out around in circles. So the goal here is to keep those hands pressed flat to the ground and driving those heels down towards the floor. So lengthening through those hamstrings, driving those hips up nice and high, meeting that downward facing dog. Then carefully walking those feet towards those hands, hands towards those feet. Taking a nice deep bend in those knees, grab opposite elbows, shaking your head out, yes. Then shaking your head out, no. Maybe swaying that upper body from side to side. Beautiful, releasing those hands down to the ground. We're gonna slowly roll up one vertebrae at a time, nice, slow, and controlled. Shrugging those shoulders up, back, and around. Up, back, and around. Inhale, sweeping those arms all the way up and overhead, flipping the palms up towards the ceiling. Deep breath in. Exhale, swan dive, folding forward into those legs. Inhale, walking those hands all the way out. We're gonna meet in that nice high plank position, stacking those shoulders over those wrists, just shifting our weight forward and backwards. So pressing through the balls of the feet, keeping that back nice and strong, nice and flat. Beautiful. So, so nice. From here, lowering those knees down towards the ground, dropping those hips back, meeting in that child's pose, shaking out those hips from side to side. Inhale, shifting forward, dropping those hips down towards the ground, heels lift up off the floor, gaze goes towards the sky. Exhale, driving those hips back, meeting that child's pose. 3 more times just like that. Inhale, shifting the weight forward. Then exhale, shifting the weight backwards. 2 more times just like that. Opening through the front line of the body. Slight bend in those elbows. elbows. Last time, driving those hips forward, lifting up through the chest. Exhale, tucking those toes under, meeting in that downward facing dog. Hips go nice and high. Pressing that left foot down towards the ground. Inhale, sweeping that right leg high to the sky. Three-legged downward facing dog. Deep bend in that right leg, opening up those hips. Rotating that right ankle around in circles. So pressing firmly down into the ground all the way through those fingertips. Driving that left heel down towards the floor. Then rotating the opposite direction. Straightening that right leg high to the sky. Inhale, shift forward, right knee towards the nose, holding here. That core should be fired up. Inhale, sweeping that right leg high. Last time, inhale, shifting forward, right knee towards the nose, holding right here, stepping that right foot in between those hands. Left hand stays down, inhale, sweeping that right arm high to the sky, opening the chest towards the right side of the room. Exhale, tapping that right elbow down towards the ground, inside of that right leg. Then inhale, sweeping that right arm high, watching out for things around you. Dropping that right elbow down towards the ground. Inhale, sweeping up. Last time, lowering down, right elbow down towards the ground. Inhale, sweeping that right arm high to the sky. Exhale, right hand comes down, lowering that left knee down towards the ground. Inhale, sweeping both arms high, coming into that nice low lunge, squaring off those hips. So tucking that tailbone under, driving that belly button in, right foot underneath that right knee, sweeping those arms up high. Interlace that right hand around that left wrist, reaching up and over to the right, feeling a nice side body stretch along the left side of the body. Inhale, back through center. Deep breath in, driving those hips forward, lifting up through the chest. Cactus those arms out to the side, then interlace those hands behind the back, driving those hands down that left leg, squeezing those shoulder blades together, maybe taking that gaze up. Exhale, releasing those hands down, tucking those left toes under. Inhale, sweeping that right arm high, deep breath in, opening the chest towards the right. From here, stacking that right foot on top of the left, meeting in that side plank, Vashisthasana. Squeezing those inner thighs together. To modify, you can always lower that bottom leg down. Keeping the shoulders stacked, hips are stacked, pressing that right foot down towards the floor. Deep breath in. Exhale, gaze goes down. Bringing both hands down towards the floor, meeting in that nice high plank, lowering halfway chaturanga, elbows stay nice and tight towards the body. Inhale, shifting through upward facing dog or cobra. Then tucking those toes under, hips go high, downward facing dog. Beautiful, pedaling out those legs, swaying out those hips. So notice how one side of the body feels slightly different than the other. We are just switching sides, so that right foot stays down, left leg goes high to the sky. Deep breath in. Deep bend in that left leg, opening up those hips, rotating that ankle around in circles. So again, rooting down through both hands. Rotating the opposite direction. Straightening that left leg high to the sky. Inhale, shifting forward, left knee towards the nose, holding right here. Extending that left leg high to the sky. One more time, just like that. Inhale, shifting forward, left knee towards the nose. Then stepping that left foot in between those hands, shifting our weight forward and backwards. Right hand stays down. Inhale, sweeping that left arm high, opening the chest towards the left side of the space. From here, tapping that left elbow inside of that left knee. Inhale, sweep and lift. Beautiful. Exhale, lowering down. Inhale, sweep and lift. Last time, just like that. Lowering down. Inhale, sweeping it up. Gorgeous. Left hand comes down, lowering that right knee down towards the floor. Untucking those right toes, sweeping both arms high. Deep breath in. Pressing into that left leg. So again, tucking that tailbone, keeping that core engaged. Lengthen through those arms, reaching up and over to the left. Feeling that nice side body stretch along the right side of the body. Inhale, back through center. Exhale, deep bend in that left leg, opening up that chest. So again, keeping that left knee on top of that left ankle. Cactusing those arms, driving those elbows back, then interlace those hands behind the back. This time, opposite thumb on top. Driving those hands down that right leg, squeezing those shoulder blades together, lifting up through the chest. Exhale, releasing those hands down towards the ground, framing that left foot, tucking those right toes under. Stepping that left foot back to meet the right. Inhale, sweeping that left arm high, side plank. So squeezing those inner thighs together, raising those left fingertips high to the sky. Rooting down, pressing down to that right hand, deep breath in. Remember that modification is always available. Exhale, gaze goes down, left hand goes down, meeting in that high plank, holding right here, nice and strong. Lowering halfway, chaturanga, elbows nice and tight towards the body. Inhale, shifting through upward facing dog or cobra. Then hips go high, downward facing dog. Beautiful, pedaling out those legs, swinging out those hips, opening those feet slightly wider than the mat, turning the toes in, heels turn out. Right hand underneath the nose. We're gonna sweep the left hand to the outside of that right ankle, opening the chest towards the right. Pressing those heels down, pressing those palms down. Then just carefully switching sides, left hand underneath the nose. Right hand to the outside of that left ankle, spinal twist. Open the chest towards the left side of the space. Then exhale, walking both hands out in front of you. Walking those feet back to parallel. Taking a nice deep breath in, raising those heels up. Deep bend in those knees, bringing that belly button towards those thighs. Step, jump, or hop all the way towards the top of the mat, landing so lightly, folding forward into those legs. Slight bend in those knees, slowly rolling all the way up. Straightening the shoulders up, back and around. Up, back and around. Inhale, sweeping those arms up and overhead, flipping the palms up nice and high, deep breath in. Exhale, folding forward into those legs. Planting those hands down, stepping that right foot back, stepping that left foot back, maybe in that nice high plank. We're coming into our first set of push-ups. So you can stay on those toes or drop down to those knees. Keeping that core nice and strong, we're gonna lower down, lift up, lower, lift. We have 8 more, lift. 7, gorgeous, we have 6, beautiful, 5, so good, we have 4, 3, so nice, we have 2, last time, holding it halfway, bending those elbows, pulsing up for 4, 3, 2, inhale, upward facing dog or cobra, exhale, downward facing dog, hips go high, raising those heels, gaze towards those big toes, deep bend in those knees, pressing through those palms. Step, jump, or hop all the way towards the top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, folding forward into those legs. Inhale, halfway lift. Maybe walking those hands up, those shins. Exhale, folding forward. Slight bend in those knees, slowly rolling all the way up. 1 vertebrae at a time. Interlace those hands behind the back, driving those arms back, lifting up through the chest. Deep breath in. Deep bend in those knees, folding forward over those legs. Reach those arms up and over. Tuck the chin towards the chest. Feeling a release of those shoulders. Bringing those hands back towards the tailbone. Release those hands down towards the ground. Planting those hands down. Stepping that right foot back. Step the left foot back. Setting up for our second set of push-ups. Pressing down to those hands. Keeping that core engaged. Lowering all the way down, all the way up. We have 10. Lift. 9. Gorgeous. 8. So good. 7. Beautiful. 6. We have 5. 4. 3. 2, holding it halfway, bending those elbows, pulsing it up for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog, hips go nice and high. Gorgeous job, guys. Pedaling out those legs, swing out those hips. Beautiful, left foot stays down, right leg's going high to the sky, deep breath in. Long sigh out. Bringing that right knee, right elbow, aiming nice and high. Extending that right leg towards the ceiling. Right knee, left elbow across the body. Extending that right leg high. Inhale, shifting forward, right knee towards the nose, holding it right here. We're gonna lower that right shin down to a hover. Then inhale, scoop and lift. So using those lower abdominals to lift that leg up. So nice. 2 more. Scoop and lift, last time. Scoop and lift, stepping that right foot in between those hands. Sweep both arms up nice and high. High lunge, deep breath in. So remember, we're on railroad tracks and on a balance beam. So walk that right foot over to the right edge of the mat. Inhale, sweeping those arms up high. Interlace those hands behind the back, driving those hands back, lifting up through the chest. Beautiful. Inhale, sweep those arms up high, opening up, warrior 2, drive that left heel down, tucking that tailbone under. So scooping that tailbone under. Deep bend in that right leg, that right knee is tracking over those right toes, extending through those arms, relax the shoulders away from the ears. Gaze over those right fingertips. Right elbow towards the right knee, sweeping that left arm high. Exhale, gaze goes down. Folding forward into those legs, turning all 10 toes in, wide-legged prasarita. Shaking out those hips. Beautiful. Left hand stays down, right arm goes high, deep breath in. Exhale, right hand goes down. Inhale, sweeping that left arm high. Exhale, gaze goes down. Folding forward into those legs, walking those hands through those legs, maybe reaching the crown of the head down towards the ground. So I like a lot of inversion. So here, If you like and you're confident in your inversions, you can work it here. If not, you stay right here with me. Walking those hands through those legs. Reaching the crown of the head down towards the ground, just shifting the weight forward towards those toes and back towards those heels. Then walking those hands out underneath those shoulders, walking those hands back towards that right foot, turning all 10 toes in, planting those hands down, extending that right leg high, flowing through your vinyasa. This time keeping that right leg lifted for that added challenge. Lowering halfway chaturanga, inhale, shifting through upward facing dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Beautiful job, guys. I see you at home. You guys look amazing. Pedaling out those legs. We are just switching sides. Right foot stays down, left leg goes high to the sky. Beautiful. Feeling that nice big split, maybe opening those hips, let it feel nice for the body. Pressing that right heel down as you raise that left heel up just a little bit higher. Inhale, shifting forward, left knee, left elbow. Extending that left leg high. Left knee all the way towards that right elbow. Extending that left leg high. Inhale, shift forward, left knee towards the nose, holding it right here. Lowering that left shin down to a hover. Inhale, scoop and lift. Lowering down. Inhale, scoop and lift. Two more just like that, lower down. Scoop and lift, last time, lower down. Scoop and lift, stepping that left foot in between those hands. Sweep both arms high. Gorgeous. Deep, deep bend in that left leg. So again, we are on railroad tracks, so walking that left foot over maybe 1 inch. Deep breath in. Interlacing those hands behind the back. Opposite thumb goes on top, driving those arms back, lifting up to the chest, that added challenge, switching your drishti, so watching that gaze shift. Sweeping those arms up nice and high, opening up warrior two, so that right heel goes down, open those arms nice and wide. So from another view, tucking that tailbone under. Deep, deep bend in that left leg, that left knee is tracking over those left toes. Right toes are at a nice 45-degree angle, left toes are pointing forward. Relax the shoulders down and away. Beautiful. Sinking just a little bit deeper, bending that left elbow, sweeping that right arm high to the sky. Extended side angle. So lengthening through that left side of the body. Never dumping into that left leg, so pressing that left leg away. Then exhale, folding forward into those legs, meeting in that wide-legged prasarita, turning those toes in, heels turn out, folding forward. So again, just shaking out those hips. Then inhale, sweeping those arms out a little bit further, directly underneath the shoulders. Turning those right toes out, left toes point up towards the ceiling, coming to a nice skandasana side lunge. So right knees are tracking over those right toes. Left toes are pointing up towards the ceiling. We're just gonna switch sides. Deep bend in that left leg, right toes point up towards the ceiling. So we really want to work on pressing that heel down towards the ground. So shifting our weight from side to side, staying nice and low. So really pressing that heel down towards the ground, switching from side to side. So some people, you may be lifting all the way up and through and around. For that added challenge, you can extend those arms out in front, staying nice and low. Beautiful. So again, listening to that body. Maybe it feels better just to hang out right here in that fold over those legs. Wherever you are, maybe taking one more on each side. Beautiful. Then folding forward into those legs, toes turn in, heels turn out. Grabbing opposite elbows. Maybe interlacing those hands behind the back of the head, tucking the chin towards the chest, so feeling that slight extra pressure on the back of the head, feeling a release through those hamstrings, that lower back, that upper back, back of the neck. From here, walking those hands over towards that left foot. Stepping that left foot back to meet the right, then extending that left leg high to the sky, three-legged downward facing dog. From here, shifting through your vinyasa, keeping that left leg raised for that added challenge. Beautiful. Hips go nice and high. From here, carefully walking those feet all the way towards the top of the mat, bringing those toes together, heels 1 inch apart. Inhale, sweep both arms high. Deep breath in. Exhale, hands towards heart center, finding that chair pose, Utkatasana. So shifting our weight back, so gaze down, see if you can see those big toes. Bringing those hands towards heart center, pressing those palms against one another. Sinking just a little bit deeper. A little bit deeper, beautiful. Exhale, folding forward into those legs. From here, coming all the way down to a nice seated position. We're meeting in that boat pose, sitting up nice and tall, deep breath here. So getting into that core sequence here. You can have a few modifications, grabbing the backs of the legs or maybe placing those hands behind the back. Deep breath in. You can exhale, lower halfway. Inhale, scoop and lift. Lowering down, lifting up. Beautiful. So here I like to think about relaxing the eyebrows. So maybe close those eyes, relax the mind. So a lot of times when we're uncomfortable, we end up scrunching our face. We want to feel that release, relax the tongue from the roof of the mouth, and relax those eyebrows. Beautiful. We have 6 more. 5, 4, 3, 2. Last time we're holding it low, flipping those palms down, pressing down. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hugging that right knee in, lifting those shoulder blades off the ground a little bit higher. So pressing that lower back down to the ground, drilling it down towards the floor. Shoulders are away from those ears. So we're gonna be moving real slow. Switching out those legs, hugging that left knee in, extend that right leg long. Switching out those legs, kick and switch. So trying to lift those shoulder blades up a little bit higher each and every time. Kick and switch. Kick and switch, beautiful. Added challenge. Straighten those legs, beautiful. Kick and switch. Keep those shoulder blades lifted. So nice, we have 8. Switch, 7, switch, 6. Beautiful, we have 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Both legs go high to the sky, hands go behind the head, reverse crunch. We're raising those hips up, lowering down, lift and lower. So trying to avoid using extra momentum, we're trying to just shoot those toes up high to the sky. So less is more in this position. I promise you'll feel it if you're doing it correctly. Beautiful, so trying to avoid that extra bounce. 6 more. 5, beautiful, we have 4, 3, 2, and 1. Carefully, slowly lowering those legs. You can press those palms down towards the ground like brakes, keeping that lower back drilled to the ground. So only going as low as you can, and then lift all the way up. Nice, slow, and controlled. Slowly lowering down. Beautiful. Lifting all the way up. So nice. 2 more times just like that. Lowering down. Lifting up. Gorgeous. Last time, lowering down, holding it nice and low, lifting those shoulder blades off the ground. This is a hollow body position. Sweeping those arms out nice and long. Maybe reaching those arms up and overhead, holding it for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. Planting those feet down. Just windshield wiping those legs from side to side. Gorgeous, gorgeous job, guys. Beautiful. So that's just a little taste of what my move class is like. Again, you can find the link in my bio. Thank you guys so much for joining with me. We're just going to cool down, bringing those feet together. Knees are going to go nice and wide. Coming into Supta Baddha Konasana. Think about tucking that tailbone under, sweeping those arms out nice and wide. Taking a nice deep breath in, then long sigh out. Beautiful. From here, planting those feet down towards the ground, pressing those feet down towards the floor, walking those hands down by our side, raising those hips up nice and high, squeezing through those glutes, maybe walking those hands underneath that lower back. Beautiful, beautiful job, guys. So keeping space between the chin and the chest. Then exhale carefully, slowly lowering down. Gorgeous. Maybe coming into that full wheel if you like. If not, just doing that exact same pass-through. For that full wheel, it's like a bridge in gymnastics. So planting those feet down, we're going to bring our hands over those shoulders. Fingers are going to point towards those shoulders. Hugging those elbows nice and tight towards the body, pressing down through those hands. Coming to the crown of the head, then pressing down to lift up. Belly button lifts all the way high to the sky. Exhale. Lowering down, slow and controlled. Shoulder blades come down towards the ground. Tucking that tailbone under. Beautiful. Giving yourself a nice big hug, rocking from side to side. Beautiful, beautiful job, guys. Go ahead and rock all the way up to a nice comfortable seated position. Maybe take 1, 2, or 3 rocks. Let it feel nice for the body. Then inhale, we're gonna meet in a nice comfortable seated position, and we're gonna end class the way we began with 3 deep breaths in through the nose and out through the mouth. So taking a nice deep breath in, long sigh out through the mouth. 2 more times just like that, deep breath in. Long sigh out through the mouth. Last time just like that, taking a nice deep breath in through the nose. Long sigh out through the mouth. Thank you guys so much for joining me. Again, my name is Brittany. This is Move. And if you guys have any questions, comments, anything at all, please feel free to reach out to me at B Byfield. And I will see you guys soon. Bye. See you soon.